Hello students, today we are going to study about Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction. So Michael Faraday, he discovered a concept that current is produced when magnetic flux changes. So this current produces EMF. So he related EMF with magnetic flux. So let us see it in detail. We'll start with the fundamental law of electromagnetic induction, that is del cross E is equal to minus dou B by dou T. So E is electric field intensity, B is magnetic flux density. So this equation relates electric field with magnetic field. Okay, now this equation is in point form, so we are going to convert this into integral form. So how will you do? Let's take surface integral on both sides. So integrating over the surface, del cross E dot ds, that is equal to minus integral of dou B by dou T dot ds. Now we can apply Stokes theorem here. What is Stokes theorem? It is a surface integral of curl of, that is del cross any vector, it is equal to closed line integral. So there is this round is represented as closed line integral of that vector. So we can relate this with the equation. Okay, so how we can change the left hand side of this equation? It is the surface integral is converted into closed line integral of that vector. The vector is nothing but E vector. Okay, and we'll write the remaining things as it is and we do some modification. We can take this dou by dou T outside. So minus dou by dou T of surface integral of B dot ds. Okay, let's put vector here. Okay, so this is the basic equation that relates electric field and the magnetic field. Okay, so as Faraday says, when we change the magnetic flux, some current will be induced. So there are three cases to examine. So the first case is a stationary circuit in a time varying field. That means we assume a circuit that we place it in the time varying magnetic field. Okay, and the second case is a moving circuit in a static magnetic field. That is we place a moving circuit in a static magnetic field, and the last case we move both, that is we change both the things, that is the circuit is moving, at the same time the magnetic field is also moving. Okay, so let's see the first case, that is a stationary circuit in a time varying field. Okay, we'll start with the equation, that is closed line integral of E dot ds, which is equal to minus dou by dou T into surface integral of B dot ds. Okay, now let's give some meaning to this left hand side. That is, what is the meaning of this notation? The electric field is intensity, is the electric field over a particular length. Okay, so let's take a circuit or a conductor. Over this particular length we have some electric field. Okay, if we measure all those things, what we get is a voltage or potential difference, or we can say it as EMF or induced EMF. Okay, now let's examine the right hand side. Let's take this part alone, that is integral of B dot ds. Okay, so this B dot ds, let's take B is what? Magnetic flux density. So some magnetic flux lines are moving. So let us assume some magnetic flux lines are moving but over a surface. So let us take some unit surface. This magnetic line is moving. So what is the meaning of it? It is simply the flux. So total number of flux in that area. So we can replace this integral of B dot ds with phi. That is your flux. Dou phi by dou t. Okay, so this is the induced EMF that we got in the first case. That is, the circuit is stationary in a time varying field. Okay, we have varied the magnetic field, so we got the stationary in the circuit is placed in a time varying field. Now, what is the meaning of this equation? Some induced EMF is produced when the flux decreases with respect to time. So this is the meaning of this equation. So induced EMF, an EMF is induced when the flux is decreased at a time. Okay, so this EMF is known as transformer EMF. Okay, so it is clear that the induced EMF is produced when the flux is reduced with respect to time. Okay, so this EMF is known as transformer EMF. Okay, now let's see the second case. Second case is what? A moving conductor or a circuit in a static magnetic field. That means in a static magnetic, that is not varying with time, in a static magnetic field, we are going to move a circuit. Okay, so that means the magnetic flux lines are as it is. Assume this is a conductor and it is moving across. It is crossing the or cutting the flux lines. What happens? Okay, so let us draw it with a diagram that. So might have known this symbol. What is it? It is dot with a circle is the meaning is the flux is coming out of it. So this is the plane, the flux is coming out of the plane. If it is going inside, we will actually denote it with cross mark. That you already knew it, right? So the dot represents the flux lines. The magnetic flux lines are coming out of the paper or a plane. Okay, so assume that these are the magnetic flux lines. I'll draw. So in this magnetic flux lines or magnetic field, I'm going to place a moving circuit. What is the meaning of moving circuit? The conductor is moving with respect to the magnetic field. So I'll place one conductor over here. So this is, assume this is a conductor, and this conductor is moving at a velocity of u vector. It is moving or it is cutting the magnetic flux lines. Okay, so let me make a position that this is 1 and this is 2, and let me take a small differential length, that is dl, in order to examine this. Okay, so when a conductor or a circuit, okay, is moving across the static magnetic field, what happens? what happens? Some magnetic force will be induced. So this magnetic force is denoted by the symbol Fm, that is magnetic force, and it is given by the formula that Q U cross B vector. The meaning is the charge inside the conductor will be flowing at a constant velocity of u across this magnetic flux. So this is the meaning of this formula. Okay, so when it is moving like this, when it is cutting the magnetic flux lines, as we have studied in the Faraday's first line, yes, what happens? Some EMF will be induced. So that EMF is denoted by the symbol V21, because so this is the length, total length of the conductor. So we will assume some differential length. So along this differential length, what is happening? Some u cross b, that is some velocity is exerted on the magnetic field. So that will happen, that is u cross b vector. So for the total 1 to 2 length, if you want to find, we will just take the integral of 2 to 1. You understood the concept? So the magnetic force will be induced, will causes the charges to move in a particular velocity, that is u vector. So there we got the induced EMF. Now if we assume, instead of assuming the length of the conductor to be 1 to 2, if I assume that the conductor is a closed circuit, what happens? If I assume that the conductor is a closed circuit, what happens? There is no starting and ending point, right? So I will relate for this equation that integral of, that is closed line integral of u cross b vector dot dl. So let me name it with another EMF, that v dash. So this v dash is obtained, that this induced EMF is obtained when we move the circuit in a static magnetic field. Okay, so this v dash is known as cutting EMF or motional EMF. Why? Because the circuit is moving. Because of that EMF, motional EMF. Cutting EMF means we got this EMF because the conductor is cutting the magnetic flux lines. Now let's see the third case, which is a moving circuit in a time varying field. That is, the circuit is moving in a varying flux or magnetic field. So in this case, what happens? The circuit experiences both electric and magnetic field. So this causes electromagnetic force that is given by Lorentz force. Lorentz force or Lorentz equation. So that is F vector is equal to Fe, that is the force due to electric field, and Fm, that is the force due to magnetic field. So this Fm that we have derived in the previous case, that is Fm is equal to Q into U cross B vector, and Fa is nothing but the force experienced on the charge because of this electric field. So let's substitute the Fm also, that is Q into U cross B vector. So in this equation, we can take the Q common, that is Q into E plus U cross B vector. Okay. So for the third case, the moving circuit in a moving or varying magnetic field, this term is considered as the total electric field. So let us replace it with another E, that is E dash. Okay, so this E dash, I am rewriting this E dash. E dash is equal to E vector plus U cross B vector. So in this E dash, I am going to relate it with the fundamental postulates of electromagnetic induction that we have seen in the first derivation. Okay, so in order to relate it, we are going to take line integral on this equation. So line integral, closed line integral, if you take closed line integral of E dash dot dl, that is equal to closed line integral of E dot dl plus closed line integral of u cross b vector dot dl. Okay, so the first term we can replace it with the fundamental law, that is minus surface integral of dou b by dou t dot ds, and again plus closed line integral of u cross b vector dot dl. So this is the total induced EMF in the case of moving circuit in a moving or varying magnetic field. Okay, so the first term is known as transformer EMF. The second term is known as cutting or motional EMF. Thank you.